Donald Trump deletes a tweet. Donald Trump deletes a tweet admitting Russia helped him get elected. Updated. We updated the story. So the update is really just that he re-puts in the tweet. He changes a word. So you don't have to worry about that. Donald Trump deletes a tweet admitting Russia helped him get elected. Look, I've been around long enough. This is the Mediaite. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this by now. When you're on a left wing website and you read the title, it's probably not what the story probably doesn't pan out the way that they're saying it does. They're just going for the clickbait. They have a narrative. They have something they're trying to say. So as usual, we got to take everything a leftist is going to say with skepticism. Now that's not just to say it's just the left, because the right does the same thing too. And I've been on a lot of right wing websites that are eccentric, that kind of try to make issues bigger than they are. And I understand why. I mean, when you're dealing with people like this, you kind of want to, grab people's attention too and kind of bring them to the other side, because there are real issues out there that aren't being covered because of stuff like this, because this is all they can talk about, because they have Trump derangement syndrome. But so let's jump into it. So here's a great picture of our president. It looks like he's saying bye, or he's trying to say hi. He looks a little sad. Not the photo I would have chosen, Mediaite, but I'm gonna let you choose whatever you want, because who am I to tell you what to, right? It says, evidenced by his Twitter feed, President Donald Trump woke up Thursday morning with special counsel Robert Mueller and his stunning 9-minute press conference very much on his mind. Of course, they know this because I believe he posted it pretty early. In a remarkable development, however, it appears that Trump is publicly admitting, for the first time at least, that Russia interference helped get him elected president, as has been stated repeatedly by numerous U.S. intel and Justice Department investigations, including the Office of Special Counsel. That is, until he deleted the tweet. Now, it says, here are the screenshots of the tweets in which Trump says he had nothing to do with Russia helping me get elected. So here we can go on. I'm going to read the tweet. It says, Russia, Russia, Russia. That's all you heard. That's all you heard at the beginning of this witch hunt hoax. And now Russia has disappeared because I had nothing to do with Russia helping me to get elected. It was a crime that didn't exist. So now the Dems and their partner, the fake news media, say he fought back against this phony crime that didn't exist, this horrendous false accusation, and he shouldn't fight back. He should just sit back and take it. Could this be obstruction? No, Mueller didn't find obstruction either. Presidential harassment. So I don't even know where to begin here. So when you look at this kind of, look at what the president is actually saying, okay? I'm going to look at this and I'm going to tell you exactly what he's actually saying, all right? He's clearly trying to state here that this investigation, which Mueller proved to be a nothing burger, there was no evidence that's all it's ever been, and they won't let it go. They just won't let it go, even after they spent $40 million on the Mueller report. They still won't let it go. They have Trump derangement syndrome. That's what he's trying to say here. Now they want to go in and, of course, be clever and nitpick. And again, they just keep speculating. They just keep looking at it and speculating, and because they're conspiracy theorists. I have to say, it feels great to be able to use their own name calling against them. But at least this time I can actually be factually true when I say it. They are the definition, and I'm talking about the mainstream media, they're the definition of conspiracy theorists. Look at this. Again, look at the name of this article. Okay? Trump deletes tweet admitting Russia helped him get elected. They're dishonest. They're pushing this stuff, and they know the climate, and they know this is going to get clicks, and they know people are going to watch this, and they know the media is going to jump all over it. Because of what it says. They can't stop the speculation. They wear tinfoil hats. I'm sorry. You guys are tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theorists trying to push a narrative that's been proven false. It's been debunked. Just stop. But they can't. They can't let it go. So here Trump says, and now Russia has disappeared because I had nothing to do with Russia. I had nothing to do with Russia helping me get elected. Now, I could see what Trump is saying here, where he could be saying, because the fact of the matter is that this statement is not an admission that he helped Russians get elected. I think that this is just misfortunate the way that he wrote it. When he was, I think he was frustrated when he wrote it, and he was trying to say it a certain way, and then the media just pounced on any opportunity. The left wing media pounced on any opportunity they had to spin this, to make it look bad for him again, because they just can't lose. They just can't stop. And so here it says, I have to say the mainstream media is like a bad ex-girlfriend. You broke up with her, you wanted it all to be over, she keeps blowing up your phone, you wake up one morning, but this is kind of getting creepy. This is kind of getting to, they're escalating to the point where it's like, now she's showing up at your place, you see her car at your workplace, she's like, she's slashing your tires, she's keying your, you know what I mean? She's like, she's mad that you're not answering her calls. She doesn't think that it's over, but it's over. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, that's what it is. So I think it's unfortunate the way he wrote this, because it really does make it seem like, well, no, it actually doesn't even make it seem, but it just gives them an opportunity to say, oh, well, look at the way he wrote it, and now Russia has disappeared because I had nothing to do with Russia helping me get elected. Now it does sound like he is saying that Russia did help him get elected, even though he wasn't participating in it. I think that what he would have said, if he could go back and reword it, was that, I didn't have anything to do with getting elected. I had nothing. I did not help. I did not work with Russia to get me elected. Which is really, that's really all he's trying to say. He's saying, I did not work with Russia to get elected. I think the way that he wrote it made it sound like Russia was pushing for him to get, the nomination and all that stuff. And rightfully, maybe Russia was. And to be honest, it probably would have been in Russia's best interest to do that. But again, regardless of the facts, regardless of those statements, the facts are that we did an investigation. These are the facts. We did an investigation, and the facts are showing us there's no evidence. So drop the story, please. Go on to Real News. This is why CNN's collapsing. It says, while Mueller in his press conference on Wednesday mostly iterated much of his 400-plus page report into the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election, there were a few eyebrow-raising moments. And so it goes on and it talks a little bit more about them. So here's an update. So he made a small change to the tweet, but I don't really care about that. Yeah, I mean this is what it is, and these are all the news headlines. This is all you're gonna see. I talked about it enough. I'm not going to go into more detail. Mediaite, Huffington Post, Washington Post. This is what you're gonna get. If you guys like the video, that's all I have for today, guys. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the format, just so I can kind of get some feedback, what can I improve? What would you guys, that kind of thing. And, sharing it really helps the channel. Liking really helps the channel, doing any of that stuff. So, thank you guys. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.